This is ISK reclaiming the lost mandate of a woman. We have come again and we are dealing with building a godly home. We've talked about the foundation, the roof, the windows, the doors. We've talked about the walls. Today we want to talk about the light. There is something I want us to understand in life. Whether you are a believer or not, no matter the color of your skin, whatever is your belief system, without God, you can do nothing. We need the partnership of the Spirit of God to ascertain the things in life. Sometimes we want to try to replace spiritual realm with the scientific stuff. There are things that are irreplaceable, and one of those things is God. You see, in our homes, one of the things that we fail to introduce in a family is God. Because if you fail to introduce God in our families, we will lose everything. A lot of homes are in trouble. Home takes forgiveness because forgive is divine. We lack forgiveness in homes because father to forgive child, child to forgive father, wife forgive husband, husband forgive wife. It takes divine. To forgive is divine. Naturally, it is difficult to forgive. Where there is God, we will know that this place is not a house, it's a home. And the presence of God is supposed to live in there. We forgive. Forgiveness supposed to be in there. That is one of the characteristics of a home. We should forgive. Love one another and forgive. We cannot live with your brother or with your spouse without offense. Offense will come. But what is expected of us to do is to forgive. One other thing that makes up a home, it is that place of calmness. Be still, for the Lord is here. It's scriptural. It says, hold your peace. A home is a place that we hold our peace. You cannot be in a home that you are not peaceful. You must hold your peace because God is there. There are people every time quarrel, fighting, cursing, and all of those things. God is not the author of confusion. If God is there, there must be peace and calmness in there. Where God dwells, there is peace. There are characteristics, there are principles that will tell you that here, God is here. Wife misunderstanding, husband misunderstanding, children misunderstanding. What are we fighting for? What are we fighting for? We are fighting for nothing. Because when you are in that relationship, you are all fighting for one thing. But if this is fighting for that, that is fine. It's like it's a separate. Who are you confusing? You are confusing the children. You are confusing the families. You are confusing people. There must be peace. The absence of peace is the presence of confusion. Where there is no peace, confusion will sit in there. That is where the enemy will go. Because God is the author of understanding. God is the author of peace. God is the author that makes things come, bind together. It's a principle gain in your life. The light that wires illuminates in the home. It is God that introduced that. God gives us the understanding that we need to get. He gives us what we need to get in the home. So he will bind us together. So let's be very careful. You're working hard. The other person not doing. A lot of things will be coming to your mind. A lot of things. As long as you are enjoying the spirit of grace, you can never get tired of forgiveness. You know, one of this forgiveness, because some people, they want to take it wrong. You forgive. There are certain people, you forgive and you don't mingle again. You don't have to be friends with everyone. Forgive, let go, have the peace of God. Some might not even say they are sorry. But when it comes to your spouse, you know, some of them, you have to help them out. That is the missing rib. Help them out to get there because you already make them part of you. It's not a coincidence that you say yes. It's for a reason that you're supposed to help them out. Some will say, oh, I don't do this. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing this. It has to be one person has messed up with God out of the place. Everywhere that understanding is not there in that home, wherever there is no more understanding, the thing that used to be so peaceful, so loving, so caring, all of a sudden that understanding, the understanding is no longer there. One person has pushed God out of the home. One person. And the other person supposed to be in there to make sure that everything is intact, to help the other. Because if one pushed God out of the way, and that is where all the time confusion, fix it. Go down your knees, fix it. Because one person has messed up somewhere. You see, in a relationship, sometimes it is one person that holds it. The person that holds God 100% will hold the relationship. If you don't hold God, you cannot hold relationship. You person that have God is the person that will have love. The person, you have to have God in you. Let us walk in love. Let us bring God so closer in our families. Let's bring the light, true love. What else can we say that we don't have before?